Hey loves, it's Gwen here to do an oracle reading for the collective today. Are you losing track of time? I don't know, I am. I don't know what date it is. 7th or 8th. It was just the 5th. This is great. I'm sharing my selenite lamp with you all. I thought it would be nice to add that into my readings once in a while. Hope you're all doing well as we're in eclipse season. I think one of the biggest insights or wisdom I'm passing along to the people that I talk with is about really letting go right now and allowing the change to happen, even though if it feels scary. You know, like my voice even got a little deeper with that little croak, like a frog or something. You know, like allow the changes. You know, you ask for change. And sometimes these changes may even seem so extreme. They're like, what the F, right? But it's time to trust and have faith, too, in that we're creating a new, and we're shedding an old false belief system even. We're shedding an old skin. However you want to see it, this is our rebirth. We're awake, right? And we're like... I'm learning a lot about transition zones, like through my, oracle cards, through doing readings, through observation, and through being guided by listening to my intuition to the right teachers and people. And I've been learning about fourth dimension lately, and what that means in my spiritual awakening. And I do believe in my belief, it is that it's a transition zone where, we've had this moment or this epiphany or this revelation or the wake up call, that changes our life. We're on this spiritual path now, or this even moment that's like so like it's different for everybody. You may even feel your kundalini being activated and weird feelings in your body, I got sidetracked. I hate these brain farts. The transition, the fourth dimension. Okay, thank you so much. When I get off track, Spirit will do this to me. So, the fourth dimension is a transitionary zone to the fifth dimension. And of the people and the energies that we meet along the way, this is the time in your life where you're like, you let go of, like, when you have an awakening, you let go of maybe even some family members that no longer resonate, belief systems, an old job, like for me, it was like 2012. I just walked out of a job. I was like, fuck, I'm not going to fold another damn towel. And I had literally felt myself snap. And it was, what triggered it was my grandmother's death, and mine was a huge force within me to be like, I'm going to do what I love to do and honor my spiritual path regardless of what anybody else says. But then I started meeting people, I started talking about the things that I believe, and I started attracting people who talked the same, who understood, and who also spoke the same language as me, and I felt comfortable, and that was online. That's our evolution, how we speak now, majority of time, right? And so, then we join groups and we feel that connection there too. But then you get to this point as you're transitioning that even that falls away. Like maybe you met a friend, and now that friend is just like, while you were on this path and now they just disappeared. Realize that person, that connection, that energy was the teacher at that moment in time or whatever. don't hold on to these things that are going, is what I'm saying. The groups that you no longer resonate with, get out of them, delete them. Like every part of that fourth is, there are people that are there to support us, energies that are there to support us, higher dimensional beings, galactic beings, empaths. Okay, it's to transition through that fourth dimension, and not everybody goes with you. And then you will get to this point where the aloneness comes in. Why am I alone? Why, I have no friends, maybe no family. I feel alone. Well, it is time for us to be alone then, when the aloneness comes. Okay? Because that's another transition into the 5D. Okay? And your star family's all there. So we just have to look at these transition zones and the people coming in and out of our life differently too. Experiences, jobs, right? Okay, so the intellect. Okay. Ann Carson, right? Yeah, I'm getting to know this deck. So this is about plagues of the mind and delights of the mind. And coming to some sort of wisdom. Listen, what are you constantly thinking about? That's what you're creating in your world, is what this card is saying. So, might as well, I mean, it could be right now, as we're going through this emotional time in our life as well. This is an emotional card. There's this fiery sky in the background. Ann Carson loved to paint volcanoes, my love. The volcanoes, and the volcano isn't about an eruption, right? One hand holds the all-seeing eye, one hand holds the volcano. So, coming to some sort of wisdom and balance within your emotions and it's like a balance of the mind and the heart is what I'm seeing here too. And maybe you seeing your own patterns. It's an emotional card, okay? Like emotional outbursts even. And that's, allow others to feel. It's important right now. You're going to witness it. I've been witnessing it. Yeah. Some people haven't shared their rage or their anger their whole life since a child, And all emotions like this, we've got to come to this point of non-judgment of all emotions. We're emotional beings too, Fuck this good or bad shit is what I'm saying. Your mind is what's holding you back from taking a really big leap of faith, is what's coming out here with Joy Harjo in the reversed. Yeah, bravery. Okay. Maybe you're just stuck in, the one when this is reversed like this, it looks like a big mountain, right? And I've actually even felt this energy with the eclipse. Like in the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, I don't know which one it was. I know there's so many of them. But when the ship gets turned upside down, kind of a feeling. In the energy is how I feel it. Not that, oh, my life just got turned upside down kind of a moment. No. It just feels like that energy here with this card. There's two horses here, which speaks to freedom, right? And adventure. And all kinds of wildflowers. About your maiden spirit, again. Their adventurous spirit. And Joy Harjo was like, what was it? Something about being so crazy. Hold on. Glasses time. Plunging in, making decisions in fear. So you're hesitant to plunge into something, okay? And that's a block in the mind. Harjo, a common Muskogee Creek Nation name, means so brave she's crazy. Okay. She courageously survived an oppressive childhood, teenage pregnancy, and domestic abuse before becoming a spiritually charged poet of wild natural imagery and urgent social activism, as well as an award-winning saxophone player and singer. Kind of stuck in your fear is what I'm seeing here. And it's because there's a block in the mind with that intellect card coming out, my love. So let's see what else. If you're constantly feeling that stuck feeling, then that you're going to have experiences that make you feel that way as well. So focus on what delights you, my love. Is it freedom and adventure? Then you can have it. Cauldron. Cauldron flipped over once while I was shuffling through, and to get my attention, and now it came out again. Whoa, okay, this one wants to come out too. The glove. So the glove, this is a white glove here. The glove is about societal standards and things like that, and also a sense of complacency because we lose our gloves, and some criticalness in a situation. You wear a white glove, check, see dust, but high society, some people that wear gloves. And gloves is like maybe something's hidden, something's covered up, right? Right. And then the cauldron. But the cauldron is reversed. And when it comes out upright, it's about you surprising yourself. And now it's reversed, just like the bravery. Let's see what other keywords for cauldron. I want to say creation and magic. Creativity, the rich broth, and surprising yourself. So staying in the plagues of your mind has really flipped things upside down for you. When I talk about a plague of the mind, that causes you to not be creative. That causes you to not taste the richness of life anymore when you're stuck in your head. And stagnancy. And there's these two hands now, as I'm seeing this here. Hands are big in this. Your hands are magic. It's coming out here. Energy centers on your hands. Okay, this is hands. Two hands coming together. A friendship, a connection that maybe even might surprise you. Two different sorts of characters. One with a glove, one not. One more ghostly. I don't know. The hand is here. The hands are here. The hand is here, focused. One hand hidden. So brave, she's crazy. But not like being stuck. Feeling stuck. I feel stuck in the mud, stuck in a rut, stuck in I'm always climbing a mountain. I got the... She works hard for her money. Oh, God. Okay. What else? Excuse me. What else for the collective? We get future advice. Future advice if they're resonating with this story here. Future advice. The dark. It's time to go into the dark and figure out what the roots of this. The hands are focused here too. Look at these hands. We got to read about her because this is the future. Don't deny your darker aspects. You could definitely be dealing with you or somebody you're dealing with could have some mental disorders is what's coming out as well. Okay. Depression. All right. Let's see. Sylvia Plath. Pulling out the root. This is I feel like she's the root cause. Living in the dark, intensity and fury. It's almost saying, pull this intensity out. Like the volcano, how it's rumbling underneath the fucking surface and you never know when it's going to fucking erupt. Spirit's saying, pull it out. Let it out. Let your rage out. Okay? You need to feel through the betrayal. There's a sense of that within a family unit here. I'm going to read to you her story. It's important. Born in Boston, Sylvia Plath was social and academic success in spite of severe depression and suicide attempts. On a Fulbright scholarship to Cambridge University, she met and married the poet Ted Hughes. While Hughes philandered and kept bees, Plath stayed at home with 2 children and wrote increasingly brilliant, scary poetry that made use of her anger at her husband and father. So how are you, like for me, as I've done shadow work, I've actually painted and created while doing it. It's beautiful art. It's a beautiful part of your soul. So there's a sense of creativity with the cauldron too, like transforming your pain into power, y'all. Okay? And creative ways, like, yeah. There's I feel like I'm talking to a woman that might be scorned out there, a feminine that's feeling scorned, maybe seeing that betrayal that somebody cheated on them or whatever while they were taking care of the family and at home, and feeling really stuck and not knowing how to take a leap of faith and be free in a situation because of what society thinks here with this glove, the criticalness of others' opinions and shit. Feeling lost, complacency, as with the glove, feeling lost, feeling stuck, trapped in the mind. Let's pull out this root. Pull it up, pull it out, let it out. Plath, okay, well, Hughes philandered and kept bees. Plath stayed at home with 2 children and wrote increasingly brilliant, scary poetry that made use of her anger at her husband and father, intense mental states, and obsession with death. At 30, Plath ended her life by putting her head in the oven. Oh my, tragic ending to her life. Wow. So you could be dealing with, like I said, letting go, but also like a tragic ending of sorts, But it is a time where we are learning darker truths. That's what an eclipse is about too. Clarity in a situation. Right? And the only way to, sometimes you gotta pull out these roots. It's like a noxious weed is how I see it. And you gotta pull it out. And let it out. Belonging. Yeah, you're feeling lost and like you don't belong. And that's why I said that 4th dimensional story where you're gonna get to this aloneness. It's purposeful, my loves. Okay? There's much hidden in a situation, and it's going to come to the light because the eel is here in this card. I'm not going to even read this card to you, but yeah, she also had she was mentally disturbed. Janet Frame. A hidden hand again, a hidden hand, right? Somebody's got hidden motives. What's lurking in the dark? Let's pull out what's lurking in the dark here. The eel speaks to that and light that shit up. That's how you heal. Okay, I'm going to get you a heart and soul message today. Thank you, Literary Witches Oracle. Wow, that one worked beautifully. I've never flowed so easily with that. I don't know. It just felt right today. Thank you. They gave you 5 cards. 5s are about transformation. We just had that beautiful 5-5 portal. Big changes happening within the collective, within everybody, within our home hearts. Yes, within our crown chakra. Shaw babies. Wide open throat chakras. Emotional bodies wanting to be healed and feelings wanting to be expressed. Oh, yeah. Connections coming in. Yes. Even in the dark, there's somebody there holding the lantern. You're never alone. You're a divine being. We've got 2 cards here. You're shifting your perspective, and that is absolutely necessary with the intellect card coming out here first. And you got this card. I mean, it's depicting a beautiful scenery here, okay? Such passion I see in the card, but then when you turn it on its side, you actually see a woman's face. Okay? Shift of perspective. Tune out of your thoughts and into your heart. Everything you are looking for really is inside of you. Look within, keep an open heart and mind, and then follow your intuition. Beyond thought, there is a knowing that embraces all knowledge. Your inner vision has a magnetic quality that draws everything you need closer to you. Major third eye in this one, okay? And sacred ancient connections with the Ankh when that comes out, okay? It is not a matter of containing your emotions. It's a matter, like, look at the water. It's clear up over the nose here, okay? And we've got the pyramid symbol, the third eye symbol here, the Ankh, all right? The ancients are guiding you to release your emotions and get that, like, how is she to breathe? She's going to breathe in the water and you're going to trust. You know what? When you were in your mama's womb, you were in the water. Yeah, you were. You breathed the water. Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't know who I just became there. This card's special to me. Like, for this deck, this was the first card that ever came out for me. I always get my own very first card out of each deck. What is the guidance for my own heart from this deck? What do you hope that I get from this deck? You know, that's what I ask when I get a new deck. And so let me read the whole thing. Sorry I got interrupted. I'm just really excited about the emotions that I see being released here. Okay? It is not a matter of containing your emotions. Rather, the opposite is required. You must express your emotions in order to heal them. Say what you feel. Be gentle. Be truthful. And do not blame anyone in the process, especially yourself. All emotions can be transformed by love. A conscious desire to do so is all it takes. It's okay to feel the way you do. I've been telling people that too. I've felt a lot of shame for the way that I've felt in my shadow work. When it first is expressed, it's raw, y'all. And it is what it is. Don't be afraid of expressing that. I'm not saying to, like they're saying to do it. It may come out raw to begin with. And I tried so hard when that rawness came out to not project upon somebody or name call somebody, you know, and sometimes I did slip up. Don't hold judgment over yourself for that as well. Make a sincere apology. If that person is supposed to be in your life, they will still be there. They will recognize. You know, be honest and vulnerable, though. That's how we need to be within our relationships. Everybody is going through it in a different way and healing old traumas from childhood, okay? And pulling up the real deep, dark roots that are there. So, yeah, if you're at this level of awareness in your journey, hold the light, hold the lantern for somebody else who is lost, okay? Be that light. Show mercy, show compassion, you know, and feel blessed for every beautiful experience of a spiritual body coming into your life who speaks your language, because who knows when they float in and out when you're in the fourth dimension, okay? Many of you that are tuning in are already fifth dimension, right? But many are transitioning. Many are still awakening. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm munching my popcorn every day, man. I've been working hard at this for years, so now it's my time to be like, whoa, I see this energy clearly. I see where the wound is. Does this person want to interact with me and play with me? Am I here to help transform them? Am I going to come in with the tower moment? Am I that wake-up call for them? Because sometimes I am. Sometimes I just float in like a little tiny butterfly and give you just the piece of information that you need. These are fourth dimensional beings. Okay? But we don't stay in there in fourth dimension. We move. And they're... I don't know who just played the flute, but that was so beautifully timed. I hope you all heard it. I didn't have the window open. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Peace be with you. I love you. Drop me some love down below if you enjoyed this today. Reach out to me. I'm about a couple days out on reading, so just reach out to me through my email or on Facebook. You can contact me, Mystic Gwen, if you're looking for your own personal private reading. And I love you guys. And I love you. And I love you. And hang in there. Let what wants to fall away, fall away. Don't hang on to it. Ciao, babies. Take care of you and your temple. Okay? I love you. I just don't know where that flute sound came from. It sounded like one of those old recorders when I was in school. You know how we all had to learn the recorders? Like we were going to have to fucking use it one day? Maybe we should just all go play in the forest and play our recorders. I'll bring the ganja. Love you. Oh my God, I'm nuts today.